Everybody, it's Missy again. Welcome to day 5 of our clean eating challenge. Today I want to talk not so much about what you eat, but why you are eating it. So when I first started trying to lose weight after my 4th baby, I didn't think that I was what we call an emotional eater, and I was wrong. What I started to notice as I was counting my calories is that around 3 o'clock, 3:30, when my kids started to get hyper and crazy and ornery, I started to get really stressed and I wanted to just eat everything in sight every afternoon. I wanted to eat the chocolate I had hidden in my closet. I wanted to eat the pretzels that were in the pantry. I wanted to eat everything in sight. And I realized then that I was an emotional eater, and if I was going to have success and if I was going to eat clean and get healthy, I needed to figure out how to control that. So it's not your fault that you're an emotional eater, but most of us are. So what we need to do is realize that it's part of our culture, especially within our own families. We eat for everything. We eat for holidays. I mean, Easter's coming up and there's jelly beans and there's marshmallow peeps and there's Cadbury mini eggs and they're everywhere. We associate all our holidays with food. And that's okay. It's okay to eat those special foods on holidays. It's just not okay to eat them all the time. So we have to figure out how to find that balance. We eat for birthdays. We eat for Christmas. We eat for 4th of July. We find every excuse possible to get together and eat. So we just have to learn to control that and to just focus ourselves that we're not going to just eat because we want to, because we feel like we need to. We need to eat because we're hungry. So in the files of this group, there is a document called Emotional Eating Lifelines. And it basically is a list that I've compiled through all the groups that I've coached of things we can do to keep ourselves from being emotional eaters or to deal with those what I call triggers of emotional eating. The first thing you need to do is realize that you are an emotional eater and that you're going to have times where you just want to eat something just to make yourself feel better or to make yourself happy or whatever. And that we need to be able to step back and hold up the stop sign and say, okay, am I really hungry or am I eating this because of how I'm feeling? And when we can do that, we can start to change some of our behaviors and change our habits. So before you eat anything at all, every single day, before you eat every meal, anytime you put something in your mouth, I want you to just put up that imaginary stop sign. Stop yourself, take a breath, and ask yourself, am I really hungry or am I eating for another reason? So if you are eating for another reason, like you're feeling stressed, you're feeling emotional, you're feeling sad, it's okay to feel those things. You just don't want to eat because of them. So let's find a different way to deal with those emotions that is healthier rather than just eating. So look at that emotional lifelines list, and I want you to pick a few things off that list that you can do. Like for me, I get stressed at bedtime with my kids and I want a snack. So something I've made a habit of doing is brushing my teeth after dinner. So I brush my teeth after dinner so I know that I'm done eating. And that even if I have a snack later, I brush my teeth right after I have a snack so that I feel like I'm done. Or if I'm in the car with my kids and they're out of control and I'm feeling really stressed and I want to stop at the gas station and buy myself a candy bar just so I can deal with it, then I get the gum out of my purse and I chew gum. Or I roll down the windows, or I turn the music up louder and I sing so that I can release those emotions and not deal with my emotions by eating crap. So that's what I want you guys to start to do. I want you to start to identify your triggers and make a plan of how you're going to deal with those triggers in advance so that you're not such an emotional eater. It's okay that you're an emotional eater. Don't feel bad about it. We're all emotional eaters. It's just time that we all grow up and we learn how to deal with those emotions in a positive way instead of beating our faces. So today, with your list of foods, if you will list a couple of things that you commit to do when those triggers set you off and you're going to feel like you're going to eat emotionally, I want you to list those things for us that you have committed to do for yourself to keep yourself from emotionally eating.